So I was looking at my 3rd level cleric spells, and I have one that says Speak with Dead, and I thought it said Speak with Dad.
You know, can have the same effect, a weird communion with a distant, emotionless entity who gives you vague answers, often psychologically disturbing.
Can I cast that on another?
You can cast it on me.
Because Billicus is your dad. Okay.
Right. That's plot
Papa?
twist. Yes, Garrick, I am your father.
In last episode, I said I have 3 sisters and 17 brothers, and I guess that's canon now.
It is.
Garrick and Sherrick and Derek.
Eric,
and Eric.
Sarek, Derek.
Sherrick.
A, B, C, D.
I'm going to make you re-listen to the raw footage and write all this down.
Merrick.
All right.
Merrick. It's like Mark, but it's just kind of a weird pronunciation.
It's funny you should say that. That was the name of one of the members of Adam and the Ants. Marco Merrick, Terry Lee, Gary Tibbs, and yours truly. Why do I remember that? Because that's lyrics out of one of their songs called Ant Rap. I'm going to put that in the warm-up as a deep cut for people as old as me from Britain.
There was a guy in Adam and the Ants called Yours Truly.
Last time on Polymorph Self, our heroes arrived at the township of 3 Rivers, the final destination of their recent campaign. Therein, the resurrected Hanna Hallswift and her minions awaited. They approached a lake at night. Next to it, the local castle lay in ruins, its sole remaining tower surrounded by a pulsating green aura. On inspection, they were attacked by evil ghouls. Seyda ran in, and no one else did, leaving her to be swarmed by the feral, flesh-eating undead creatures. Garrick, the party cleric, disintegrated all bar their leader in a blast of pure holy light, and Billicus dropped a lightning bolt on the leader's head, and Seyda's head, too. She was mainly all right. Inside the tower, they met a cowering villager named Can, with a K, who revealed he'd seen alternate versions of Hjani and Seyda within the Green Rift, and that the townsfolk of 3 Rivers were all missing.
So they're not in 3 Rivers anymore.
Where would...
There's somewhere around the edge, beyond the edge of the town, can't be far.
Is there anywhere you can think of they were likely to go? Some kind of evil mountain, evil clearing, evil glade?
I just
Mount Evil.
I just remember, maybe there's somewhere, but I just remember them saying that she is the only god now, and she must be worshipped.
I don't like that.
No, well, yeah, there's loads of gods. We've met loads of gods.
And by the way,
One true one.
when one of the warriors in the town tried to fight her, the weird creature from the mists appeared, and the chains of its body came alive as if they were dancing with a mind of their own, and they just penetrated into his body and eviscerated him before our very eyes, and now nobody else dares to challenge her.
What level was he?
What?
What was his AC?
What is this gibberish you're talking?
Well, all right. Maybe you should just stay here.
There's a portal up there, and I point up.
Oh, don't leave me alone in this place now I've been rescued. Show me the way back to the outside world.
Going back a second to that guy, could you say he had a chain reaction?
What's a chain reaction?
A reaction to the chains.
Did he react to the chains?
He must have been a weak link.
They were dread satanic weapons. Oh, you're all laughing at my plight. Oh.
No, it's okay.
You mock me, first with a sideways horse, and then one-liners. And puns. Why puns? The lowest form of mocking.
Do you want to show us where this portal goes?
What portal? I don't know anything.
There's something up in the top of this tower, right?
I have not ventured upwards, but
So
as
how
you
long
can
have you
see
been
over
here?
there, a rickety... how long have I been here?
Yeah.
Who knows? It feels like time has no meaning inside the mists.
And you didn't try going up?
No way.
You better steel yourself for more.
His chains are steel.
Oh, woe is me.
You said, though, you tried to leave the town, and I take it you don't want to come with us, because we're obviously going to go fight that big thing with the chains.
You're heading into the town?
We're going to head into the town.
Well,
We're
at
going
some
to
point
Wait,
in time, maybe
are
we
you-
should. We should wander around the tower first, right?
Yeah.
the
He
portal.
he perks up. Wait, are you heroes sent to liberate us?
I do a heroic pose, and I just grin.
Oh, he just bows down, starts kissing your boots.
No, that's weird. No, don't do that.
Gross,
It's
there's
fine.
ghoul.
It's fine.
There's
It's
ghoul
fine.
on
Savior, my
those.
savior. Oh, I'm kissing your boots, and I feel
No.
weird chunky bits on it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gross.
they're all inside my mouth. Oh, he starts spitting out bits of ghoul plasma.
Oh, that was a tooth.
This is why I always cover myself in gore, guys, just in case. But anyway, we're going to go.
Please save our town.
We'll save the town. We're going to investigate this tower. You don't want to come with us, and you can't leave this town, I guess. Our cleric can give you a little bit of holy water.
What for?
Here, take a swig, and I jam in his mouth.
Okay, he takes a swig. I have not tasted such sweet water for hours.
Feel
So
better?
you do have a sense of time.
It seems like hours. Maybe it's days.
Gotcha.
Time doesn't seem to have any meaning
Gotcha,
inside the
Cam.
mists.
Give me that holy symbol, by the way.
Don't take his holy symbol.
But
That's
it's
really
false.
mean.
It's all I've got to keep the undead away.
What is it? Do I recognize it? Is it a ring? Is it a snake? Is it anything like
It's
that?
it's a simple crucifix, like fashioned in a way that he's a simple believer of the god Saint Cuthbert of the Cudgel, the sort of most vanilla god of being lawful
Maybe
good.
you should convert him to your religion.
And I will become your follower and follow you wherever you go. My name is Ken. I will follow your every command if you save me from hell.
All right, I grab the sides of his head and I just start screaming, Moradine, 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 Moradine.
Who is Moradine?
And I continue. And Deli's a follower.
Okay, eventually he just figures out he has to keep shouting it, so he joins in. Moradine, Moradine, Moradine,
Yes,
Moradine.
another one. All right.
Will you teach me the ways of Moradine?
No.
Why not? Oh, he's not a dwarf.
Yeah.
It's a racist god.
Anyways,
they all?
let's go up to this tower.
Am I your follower now?
Well, you can actually help us by going first.
No, I don't want to send this poor guy. He's obviously traumatized. You've just shouted a name at him.
Put him in front of the horse.
He could be the horse's meat shield.
The meat shield's meat shield.
So you're one of those good clerics, yeah?
But he's not a true follower.
I want to be a true follower. How do I become a true follower?
Put your
Give me your crucifix.
Here it is. I
Alright,
willfully hand it over.
And I toss it out the door. And I say, oh, okay.
I do not need it because Moradin shall protect me, right?
Oh boy.
Seems pretty jerky to me. What
Yeah,
would
you
I
know
know?
what?
Can tell me 3 facts about Moradine.
1, his name is Moradin.
Story
2,
checks out.
this
so far.
man, Garrick, is a cleric
How
of
do you know my
Moradin.
name?
They all said it millions of times. 2, you are a worshipper of Moradin.
You are now a true believer.
And 3, Moradin approves of the use of horses in sideways motions.
I think this guy's got the right stuff.
Do you know why I said that? Because if Moradin didn't approve, a cleric of Moradin would not be performing the action. That's some logic they taught me at farm school. It's that logic stuff.
I went to farm school too.
Knows more about Moradine than I do.
Right.
Yeah, and
Through my logical inference skill.
Yeah.
I talked nonstop about it on our way over here.
I'm starting to feel like Moradin might be a bit of a jerk.
Uh-oh. You just insulted Garrick's god to his face and in front of his new believer.
Oh, Ken's gonna whoop you.
Master, will you let that stand? Blasphemy!
I'm not your master, Moradine is.
As a cleric of Moradin, his representative on this earth and my protector, will you let that stand? It's a slight to your holy master.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
I want to go up this
I go up
tower.
the stairs.
I follow Billicus.
I tether my horse and I go up the stairs as well.
Okay, you all go up the stairs, which are extremely rickety and half lightning blasted and missing pieces are made of wood. Is anyone particularly heavy? Who's wearing a full suit of metal armor?
I am wearing studded armor.
And
mithril.
you're lithe and dainty of foot, aren't
Yes.
you?
I am a stud. If that counts for anything.
What armor are you wearing?
It's some cloak or some bullshit.
Can you look it up on your...
I think it may be time to put you out to pasture stud.
Yeah, tether you up as well.
Druid armor, which is
It's at the top of your second sheet.
leather armor,
Okay, you're fine. You're an elf and you're wearing leather
Yeah.
armor.
which is studded because I'm wearing it.
Hjani.
I'm mithril.
Oh, so like a chain shirt, but elven and light.
Yeah.
Garrick.
I'm stunted, as in short, and I'm wearing a medium breastplate.
Yeah, breastplate is like, like a gateway armor to plate mail, essentially. It's like halfway there, and it's a huge metal suit, essentially.
We should ban it.
So, the gateway armor. Soon you'll be, spending all your money on full plate, battle plate, and you'll need a squire or a follower to help you put it on. So in that case,
Can you handle that?
I would like you to make
Yes, we
a
can.
reflex
I
save,
can.
DC 15.
Garrick?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is your reflex save?
My reflex total is 1.
Okay.
15 plus 1 is 16.
Okay, a couple of times you feel the old broken wooden stairs creaking and about to splinter, but you are dexterous enough to get to the next one or avoid it or shift your weight, and you do not go hilariously crashing down through the floors as I'd hoped.
Thank God for that
Congratulations.
one.
Good
Yeah,
job,
that
Garrick.
helped.
You've actually, your dexterity and skill has won through.
Finally.
Yes.
It winds all the way up through the broken floors until finally you come out on the stone-floored top of the tower. And what you see is a view of all around, except you are in the middle of the kind of green maelstrom. And when you look out, the weird green-tinted view sort of fluctuates between the actual view of the lake lit by starlight and the misty, dark slopes heading off towards wherever the town is, away from where you are now. And it fluctuates between a green-tinted, sort of almost like illusory mirage view of another place, which looks strikingly familiar to your homeland of Kikathra with Kikathran architecture. Seems like you're looking into some sort of alternate dimension town version of a city in Kikathra, which you may or may not remember what I'm talking about.
Quick, hold up the Onas ball. See if it knows where we are.
Okay. Hey, Onas.
You hold up the concrete ball and the stone ball and start talking to it, so give it some instructions.
Onas, does this look familiar to you? Is this where you are?
The ball does not answer.
How about the eggs?
You take out the
Dragon eggs.
dragon eggs, the white dragon eggs,
Yeah.
the as yet unhatched ones.
Yeah.
You hold them up, and what do you say to them?
Hey, dragon eggs, does this look familiar? Have you ever seen this before?
Okay, you continue talking to inanimate objects with the same results. Well, I don't know if it's inanimate. There's a dragon in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
I know. I'm okay. I
It
might as
doesn't
well
talk
take
to
out
you.
I might as well take out the Bjorn statue as well.
Life begins at conception, DM Andy.
Okay, you take out the statuette that we believe Bjorn is inside of.
Yeah. I mean, we don't believe Bjorn is inside
No.
of it. We know he's not inside of it.
Okay,
It's
what
just
do you
more
say
like,
to it anyway? The one that you definitely know no one's
Bjorn,
inside.
if you're listening out there, somewhere out there, beneath a clear blue sky, is there something happening in this rift that we see in front of us?
Now,
That was beautiful.
at that point, Hjani, what relevant skills do you have as to just remembering things generally by yourself or knowledge? I mean, just sort of...
Well, I have no knowledge skills. Reflex?
reflex. Okay, the reflex of your quick thinking. I'm gonna call it. Let's use intelligence. What's your intelligence bonus?
It's 0.
Okay, try to get 12 or above to remember something, and the experience of it is as if it came to your mind as a sort of divine answer to your question.
Okay. A 9 plus 0. Nothing.
Okay, you ask the questions, you make your impassioned and poetic plea to the Bjorn statue, but nothing comes to mind, Seyda.
I have rope maker. Does twisting rope put me into a trance? It's very calming and soothing, and I might remember something while making.
Would you
a
like
rope.
to try it?
I try making a rope.
You take out your strands of hemp and fiber and start to weave a rope. Mm-hmm. What's your use rope skill?
My use rope or my rope maker.
Oh no, sorry, your making rope skill.
My making rope is +5.
And you only have to get 12 or above to succeed in making a basic twirl.
I rolled a 13 +5 is 18.
You make a length of rope, 10 feet of it in fact, and during the process of skillfully and methodically weaving the strands together, you enter a zen state, and it suddenly comes to you that this image that you're seeing is similar, if not identically similar, to the ghost city of Ikivana previously summoned from another dimension. You're like seeing some form of, and you can't see if it's there, you seem to realize in your meditative state that it's some sort of internal sort of flashback that you're seeing when you're in contact with a rift again.
I finished making my rope. It's a good rope. Remember the ghost that we summoned a ghost city? I think this is like that.
Oh, we
Maybe.
went into that ghost.
Yeah, I think it seems familiar. It seems something like that. Are they summoning a ghost city here?
I can't believe I stood here while you made 10 feet of rope.
Where are you going?
You never know when you're going to need 10 feet of rope.
Right, yeah.
I'm
now
writing
is the
it
time
down.
to make rope.
Hey, she came up with something
I
from
was
it.
standing here
So.
for like 90 minutes watching you make 10 feet of rope.
So
Rope floats.
you summon a ghost city. What does this all mean? Tell me.
And it means
I think
there's
you
a
should,
ghost
by the
city.
way, as a DM, I think you should do a mini recap about that, since as some listeners of this one might not have listened back that far.
I don't
One of them
remember
sitting right
like
here.
that
The
far.
best that you can do, because you're seeing it in front of you all in a green tinted hallucinogenic vision, and now Seyda's going to make an in-character attempt, whether you get it right or not, to remember something about this.
There was a ghost city, and I think we went into the ghost city, and I think we disguised ourselves, and
You know, like, how did it appear, and what was the situation?
It was ghostly, and it was spooky, and they didn't speak our language, but they looked like us, but we couldn't speak to them properly. And we went in, and it was like our world, but it wasn't our world. And they stole our ornithopter, and we had to get it back. And then we left, but I can't remember how we left.
We crushed something.
Oh, we crushed that guy. The guy in the pig. Was it the pig mask guy?
Yeah. Yeah. It was one of my proudest moments.
So that's what the man saw down there.
But why is this place here? I thought we closed all of the squid rifts.
And I'm also pretty sure that I wasn't wearing black armor at the time.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Unless this is an evil version of
The
Kikathra.
Ghost City. Yeah. This is confusing. But I do remember things now. Kind of. Because I saw you braiding this rope.
It's very meditative.
Yeah, it's amazing. I wish I had rope braiding skills, but I have no skills because I'm a fighter.
Well, you do have, like, searches and tracking and all kinds of skills, and your wits, if you wanted to try anything
Hey.
else.
I search
What, and for what, and where
the
exactly?
tower
The whole tower.
for things.
You search the whole tower for things. Okay, I'm going to
Well,
rule
she
that
made a 10-foot rope.
you can do this. It's going to take you a few searches per floor. I'm going to say about 2 hours of reality time inside
God.
the game. So first of all, you're going to get one search roll every 10 minutes. I'm going to give you 3 for each of the 5 floors. So now you're going to roll 15 search rolls.
I'm getting glared at. But yes,
Not by the DM, by
Go
the way.
on, yeah.
I'm totally fine with this.
Yes,
I take
I'm
out some
searching.
rope and start making some more rope.
Sure, I'll just, I don't know.
go water your can.
You know,
my
I
Game Boy.
actually have a craft skill called Fletcher that I've never used this entire time.
Making
so maybe,
arrows.
yeah, I suppose I might as well just sharpen my own arrows.
Hjani works on her arrows. Seyda keeps making rope. Garrick, what are you doing during this interlude, which is going to make all listeners want to murder Billicus?
I want it described in great detail while I'm searching too.
Oh, it's coming. Garrick,
right,
what are you going to do
well-
during this time?
I'll head back downstairs, water my horse, brush it, and have a nice chat with Can.
Okay, he helps you to groom the horse.
Yes.
Happily. Billicus, you're on the top floor. Roll a search check. What we'll do is we'll shorten it to 1 per floor. What is
Okay.
your search skill?
My search skill is 3.
This is hard stone surfaces and burnt out ruins in the dark in an unfamiliar situation surrounded by a time-bending green glow. So it's difficulty class 20 to find anything. You have
Wow.
+3. So
Okay.
5th floor.
3 plus 3 is 6.
The 4th floor. Working your way down.
20 plus 3 is 23.
A natural 20.
Yes.
You pick up some kind of trail. Someone has been in here in the past 2 or 3 days, and their footsteps lead out of the window and down the wall as if they climbed and off through the grass.
I react to it and I say, that's odd. I poke my head out and I look down. You said they walked out, right?
Yeah, the tracks indicate your natural 20 roll,
Yeah.
or your druid tracking skill. Even on old dusty floor, you've worked it out. They've
Right.
walked to the window and started to climb down as a rogue might.
Oh, I thought they were walking on the side of the wall.
Definitely looks like climbing.
All right.
Okay, 3rd floor,
10 plus 3 is 13.
2nd floor,
5 plus 3 is 8.
1st floor, aka ground floor.
Hey, Garrick.
Hey,
There was some weird shit on the 4th floor.
cool.
Yeah. 16 plus 3 is 19.
Okay, you find the discarded holy symbol of Can.
You dropped this can.
Thank you. It's my holy symbol, but I believe I'm forbidden from using it again by my new master.
I grab it immediately.
I'm sorry.
All
It was handed to me by Billicus. I didn't pick it up voluntarily.
So yeah, all the horses are watered, thoroughly soaked. So
Seyda's made 50 foot of rope.
Ooh, I'm writing that down.
now Can here knows everything about my religion, and
Let's alight the horses and... No, alight is get off, isn't it? Let's board the horses. Let's mount the horses. I didn't want to say that. That's what I was avoiding saying.
I
Let's-
mount Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, let's... Horse Hogan. You did it again.
Yeah, but I
You
wanted
really, really want to mount
to.
Hulk
Oh my
Hogan.
god. Well,
But he might
I
leak,
wouldn't-
he might leak the
Well-
tape on purpose.
I wouldn't kick him out of bed.
Okay.
For eating crackers.
Let's conduct the horses.
So Ken was saying, let's get on the horses and I will point you the way into town since you are our saviors here to liberate us.
Yes.
Cool. That sounds good. Hey, what's up with my arrows?
You have cleaned up your arrows, repaired them, and created 10 new ones.
Oh, great.
Out of
Gotta
what?
bother recording that. I don't know.
Have you ever
No.
knocked...
Oh my
notched
God.
off your arrows if they've gone down, broken, or
No.
not been retrieved. No, that's okay, because we're not bothering with that.
Yeah.
A window into the world of our gaming table, nerds.
No ammunition.
We don't even keep track of the arrows.
I just have a lot.
It's
I
all
had-
willy-nilly.
Well, basically,
chaos.
I had
No
like
rules.
99 at some point in time, and it was just like, I don't know. It's
I think you started with
Like a
40.
Garbage bag of arrows.
You literally, every fight you shoot off about 20 of them using many rapid shot, never
Yeah.
pick any up, and I never call you on it.
yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna assume they're unlimited.
This is sword and sorcery, you're a legendary hero, you don't bother with that
I'm
shit.
like Hawkeye, but even better. Yeah,
I just
Hawkeye with
assume
powers.
yeah, Hawkeye with the power of nonstop arrows.
You've been fletching away at night.
Oh yeah, possibly in my sleep.
Yeah, I just
Sleep
assume you pick up the one. Here's the thing. Serious point, I wouldn't like make a character like just state every arrow they pick up ever after every fight. You'd soon murder me.
Roll for each
So,
arrow.
like from that orc, I picked up the 2 that seem like
Right.
relatively salvageable,
Roll to see if
and
it was
No.
broken.
Yeah. let's roll for every one to see if they were
Right.
broken. All 19 of them. Yeah, it might come into play in a certain relevant situations, but generally speaking, it's fine. So you all mount the horses. You've got your arrows, your ropes, your discarded holy symbols, your new follower, and you ride off into the night. The more you ride towards where he says the town is, the thicker the mists get. Until finally, the tree line of a wood reaches the edge of the lake, and you sort of come to that convergence, following the edge of the lake with the nighttime starry reflections, and it's just so full of mist now, and he says, the town lies on the other side of this forest, about another 1 hour's ride.
Can we get coconuts?
So we need direct marching order,
that's a good
actually.
idea.
We need direct marching order for going through the limited vision, dark, misty forest.
I'll go first because I can use my druid skills to do druid stuff in the forest.
I'll do next then.
I'll bring up the back.
Garrick and Ken.
Yes.
Is Ken riding with you?
Yes.
He's behind him in the saddle, arms around Garrick's waist, head cocked and resting on the back of his shoulder, a satisfied look in his eyes as he has found his true master.
Isn't he a human?
Yes.
Is he quite a short human?
However you want to picture it, he is a human of average height.
Well, what are our fans going to draw on their DeviantArts? Is what I'm asking.
Huge cocks going right up your butt.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what the fans are going to draw. Yeah.
Every time I search Garrett Quartzbeard on Google Images, that's
There
all
it
I
is.
see.
Listeners, if we have listeners out there, make it happen.
Polymorph Self 34.
Garrick and Can / fiction.
Please, no.
art.
No,
Yes.
please.
If you do it, we'll definitely would TeePublic allow a pornographic T-shirt design to the merch store.
Only one way to find out.
Ken's just like, Senpai, notice me.
You enter the dark forest, and after 1 hour of slowly trotting and cantering your way through the eerie dark forest, you emerge to an interesting scene. So the town of Three Rivers is actually it's a bit of a misnomer. It's a bit of a false advertising. There's actually one river. So once you get beyond here to the far reach of the lake, the slope is now going up. You were coming down a gradual slope to meet the lake, and now you're going to the other side. There's another huge rise going gradually up, and in the distance you can see the dark silhouettes of a far-off mountain range as the it's called the central spine on my world map, if anyone looks it up on the blog. The initial rises and foothills and mountains of the central spine are visible in silhouette, and right on the steepest part of the rise a river comes cascading down and eventually empties into the lake, and right where the river enters the lake is a lake fishing town on the one river called Three Rivers. There might be some brooks or streams further back that you don't see. So essentially it has lakeside docks with silent boats tied up. It has a town square. It has wooden kind of cabin style workers places. It has stone buildings for garrisons. Around the square has churches and temples and market squares. And it's really, really almost pitch black, and not one street, alley or building has any lights shining in it right now. It's silent and pitch black, and you're sort of looking about 50 meters away to the edge of this seemingly deserted town by the lake at night.
If I wasn't such a good person, I'd be done with this town. That is just one river.
Right, this
Like,
bullshit town.
Let's go back. Like, fuck this place. They deserve everything they get.
It is empty of people and souls.
And rivers.
Yeah, apparently.
Wait, what's the beef about the river?
They
They
took
called it
2
Three
rivers with
Rivers.
them.
Yeah.
It's just a name, you know. Like if your town was called, I don't know, Blackgate, do you expect there to literally be a black gate in
Yes.
it?
Shaw.
Oh, okay. Culture is
Catherine.
different.
What if I called it 3 gates and there was 1 gate?
Maybe I would assume there was once 3 gates.
So,
So were there-
there were once 3 rivers here?
I'm not a local history buff.
Just make a roll.
Okay, rolling for Ken's knowledge local, which should be quite high since he is local.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him +5, and he has to get a 12 or above. I'll let Garrick roll this.
Oh, me? 10 plus 5, 15.
I admit it, there was never 3 rivers here. It's a total piece of shit tourist trap type name to attract people to the local economy.
'Tis a sin to lie, Can.
All right, well, we might as well sneak in to one river anyways.
Feeling a little bit mad about this.
My home is called 3 Rivers. Please get it right. Respect it.
Why? It's only got one river.
Should we
Lie rivers.
should we be horsed or unhorsed when we sneak in?
I sheath my horse.
That's not good. That's worse than Mount, isn't it, technically?
Describe the scene, Deanne.
In
I
graphic
think
detail.
it's already been described enough. The listeners all got that joke.
I don't know what's happening
For
to
Morgan's
this
sake.
podcast.
It's what comes next that we're all worried about after the sheathing.
Roll for innuendo.
Right.
Seyda, what's your action?
I ride Wolf as
Well, I guess whatever
far
episode this is called I Sheath My Horse then. What was the first one called?
I mount Hulk Hogan.
I Mount Horse Hogan, followed by I Sheath My Horse. This is all working itself out. Sorry, Seyda, what's your action? Nothing too pervy, please.
I ride Wolf. Not
Oh God,
right
you can't
in-
avoid it.
You guys, you're making it pervy. It's pervy about sheathing my horse.
Wolf the old gladiator from no I ride my horse into not straight into town, into like the edges of town where there should be some horse tying up facilities.
Garrick.
I also head towards the edge of town
On horse or on foot?
on horse.
Okay, so it's something like Billy gets off his horse and everyone else just
horse
rides on without him.
Right, what are you guys doing? All right.
Hjani.
I guess I'm leading him over there.
Hjani.
The fuck did I do that for?
Let's get Hjani's action first.
I'll do the same as Hjani and Garrick because that seems to make more sense.
Hjani.
I mean, as Garrick and Seyda.
Okay, so let me recap
You know, I
the
was
scene.
trying to be quiet. All right, instead of just
No, it's cool, but let me recap the scene because it's a pretty good recap after the actions. So you approach the town, you stop your horses, you see the dead ghost town with not a light, not a sound, darkness in every lane, water lapping against the lakeside boathouses, and you decide, let's go on quietly. Billicus up front, leading the pack, puts his fingers to his lips, makes a hand signal, dismounts the horse, and stealthily starts to go on, while the rest of the 3 of you just sort of ride on past him and keep going. And by the way, now the mists have ceased and the green lights are no longer visible in the sky since you emerged from the woods to the town itself. So you arrive at the side of the town, and much to Billicus' annoyance, the very first building you bump into in the dark is a stable with a horse tying post right outside of it.
Horse parking.
What are they called?
It's a hitching post.
The very first thing you find, coincidentally, is a ample hitching post.
Now, would you look at that?
A hitching post.
all right. I
Let's-
post my horse.
I hitch my horse.
Me too.
You hitch it and post it.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's on its way somewhere by mail now.
I also hitch my horse to the post.
Okay, you are now. Your horses are safely tethered or
Good job,
hitched.
guys.
High fives.
Yeah,
And
we did
again,
well.
ahead of you is Elaine leading through the cabins towards the town square, and it is very, very dark and shadowy down that lane. And you can, at the moment, you cannot hear a sound. And Ken goes, "They're all not here.
Can you fight, scared man?
I have no weapons and no training."
I have an extra dagger. Here you go. I toss it to him.
Okay, he clumsily tries to catch it, slashing his fingers. Not slashing them, like nicking his fingers, and then he picks it up and goes, "I will do my best for my new god, whose name I can barely remember.
Moradin.
Minerva.
Begins with M.
Michael.
In all
Mordor.
likelihood, you will die in this town, but you will die.
Will my soul be saved?
religiously.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
For who?
For whom?
For who? For who? Yeah, but
Yeah. All right. Let's continue.
For Moradin.
For Moradin. And we do the Moradin hand signal.
Okay, keeping the same marching order, you enter the lane. And after 10 minutes of stalking around without meeting anyone or hearing a sound, you come out into a deserted, ghostly town square, which is actually, unlike, it's actually been cobbled. So it actually has a kind of stone floor. And almost everywhere else is just the mud lanes in this small town. There is an inn, of which the door swings open gently. And there's not a light inside it. Not a person to be heard. But the door is unlocked and swinging open. There is a small church, also with open doors and no one around and no lights. There are also a row of shops, all of which seem empty, both of people, shelves, lights, of all activity, and the cobblestones are littered with old rotting fruit abandoned on unattended to market stalls, and dropped candlestick holders and pieces of clothing, and it looks like everyone cleared out at the exact same moment and never came back.
Garrick, do you sense anything here?
I pick up a fruit and I want to see how long it's been lying here, decaying.
Oh, good point. What's your intelligence bonus? Or any relevant skill or spell you would like to use to aid you?
I have no relatable skill, and my intelligence is 0.
So you just have to beat 12 on a DC 12 check to get an accurate guess.
Nope, 4.
4. Okay, you
I
don't
eat
know.
it.
It could be any time. It's pretty like blackened and rotten. Any time over 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month.
Hey, Billicus, how about you take a look at this fruit?
I check out that fruit, yo.
Okay.
Using my...
What's your intelligence? Well, you're a druid, right? So I'm just going to give it
Oh
to
my
you.
god, I know fruit inside and out.
Okay, you
You
pick it
want-
up, and it's definitely over a month old. In fact, the only reason it's not completely disintegrated is the unnatural cold blanketing this region.
Ken?
Can, my name is
Can.
Can.
Yes, Ken.
Oh, I see. It's
Ken,
just
Ken.
it's your Catherine accent.
Can you tell us when you left this village?
Can tell you. Yes, he can.
Ken?
Can. I ran away from the village about. The thing is, I feel like I was wandering forever in a daze in the mist, so I can't really tell. But it feels like a few weeks ago. That's why I am thin and old and weird looking. I'm actually not that old. I've just been living off berries and fear.
Oh, have an iron
Berries
ration.
and fear.
That's right. Are you offering me a
Yeah.
wonderful salted cured meat iron ration? Oh,
please.
it's the best meal I've tasted in my life. Yum, yum. Oh wait, does my new religion forbid me from eating this meat?
I doubt it.
Go ahead and eat it, bud. But it's completely rotten, so
No, this is meat from Hjani, from iron rations.
it's probably still rotten.
It's salted and tasty.
Still rotten.
Okay. He starts chanting. It's rotten. It's rotten. It's rotten. I believe it's rotten, and therefore it's rotten. And he keeps eating it.
There you go. All right. We know that, what's her face? Hanna Holswift has a ring?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes.
I can detect where that ring is in relation to where we are currently.
Cool.
With a spell called.
My third level cleric spell is called Locate Object. It could be a specific object or any type of object.
That's right. That you're familiar with or seen, or you've seen a picture of. Yeah. So you can cast third level spells, right?
Yeah.
You focus your mind on the frescoes that you saw, the murals, the story, the descriptions, everything that you've seen, known, and gathered during this time. You concentrate and you pray to
Moradin.
Yeah, Moradin. And by the way, Ken is watching you carry out an actual miracle. Oh my god, his mind is blown. He's drooling. His nose is streaming. Everything's going to shit in his sinuses. He's just like,
Did you have a bad reaction to that iron ration?
that might be it. It might be the salt.
He's having a nosebleed?
He's just having all kinds of mucus emissions.
Ken is a pervert. This
This is an
weird.
odd reaction to one spell, but okay.
So
let's see what
impressed.
happens.
And you commune, and you start to get a picture in your mind. To the north of the deserted town, up on the slopes where the forest starts again, about halfway up where it becomes a hillside, there is actually then a depression and a hollow, the hollow forming some form of natural amphitheatre. And at one end, you picture a kind of hastily built new wooden temple, and you see 1,000, even 2,000 people holding candles in your vision all around the national amphitheatre, all chanting, murmuring and worshipping. In front of the temple, on a natural sort of platform created in the hillside, you see a female impressive warrior with armour and a sword. kneeling and praying, and beside her a terrible vision of a kind of demonic figure from hell surrounded by dancing chains. And on her finger of the praying hands you see the silver ring.
I point to that direction where I felt it coming from. And I point to show you guys up that mountain. Hanna Holswift, ring, chains, worship.
Should we grab our horses?
Should we... There's an inn here and it looks pretty empty. Should we maybe rest before we go fight demonic chains?
Did you say chains, demons, and Hanna Holswift? I'm Can.
Why
that what you
I
said?
did can. Clean your face.
I have an idea. Sorry. I have an idea how I can loyally serve you and solve your horse dilemma. I can stay here and look after the horses while you go up to fight the supreme evil being taking over my town, like the heroes you are.
I was going to ride my horse up there.
I don't want to ride my horse into danger. Like, it's a pretty good horse.
Fighting from horseback or shooting arrows from horseback might be pretty cool.
I was
DM
gonna ride Can into battle.
I will do it, but only if my master commands it and our god wills it.
All right, that's kind of weird. I don't want to ride you anymore.
I guess only I can ride him.
But I heard that in these religious groups, people are often ridden because it is the will of the god, right?
You may be too old.
We could use them for trampling. They are pretty good horses.
How about we just raid some of these stores?
We could have a little nap.
I'm Can again. What? You're here to save the town, and you think you're going to take advantage of this tragedy to rob everyone's possessions? Isn't your god a good god?
No, okay. I will leave money. I'm a good person.
This is unjust.
To leave money?
No, to take anything out of people's house. Stealing. It's called stealing.
No, we're not. We're gonna. So we go to the store. Oh, look, this thing costs this much money. We take it. We leave the money. Like I need health bombs and stuff. So that's what I do.
No,
I do that.
We need to rest up, get all of our spells.
I do that, and then I rest.
I light up a joint.
Jeez.
Let's get final actions then, none of which are going up the hill, right? So don't worry, there's a plan and a actions and consequences for all of this.
What if they're gone?
I kind of want to just go up the hill.
Right,
Like, it can't be that difficult. Nothing's been that difficult so far.
It would be nice for Garrick to get that spell back, but I also feel like
he just used it up on something stupid anyways, so it doesn't matter.
It was awesome. It was a
what, to find
awesome...
where the endpoint of this all is?
No, this is the first time I've seen you use your spell for something awesome. So, why test
You
fate?
are totally deflating your own awesome action.
He did cast a good
It was like perfectly timed. It was
Like
way to go.
Let's recap
with that spell.
Let's imagine you're the listener. You fought the ghouls at the castle. You met Can. It's a bit of light entertainment. You've seen Dimension. You went on your horses. I edit out a load of dithering. You arrive right at the town. It's a ghost town. You enter. Still nothing's happening. It's dark. It's weird. And then Garrick says, "Wait. I have a spell. I will commune with the Lord." And then I describe this amazing hellish vision of Hanna Holswift and her demon companion with the whole missing people in thrall in the National Amphitheatre. And you do that and you come out of it and you say to everyone like, "Yeah, so I want to look around for some shopping and I will leave money."
And Seyda's like, "Let's go to sleep."
I'm practical. I'm from the farm.
Didn't we already do this once?
What are you all doing?
No.
Listen to
so many
Hjani.
hit points. I have 30.
You've healed more hit points than I have.
I feel like
all
this
right?
is... they might leave. This is going to be a serious battle. So I want to grab some health stuff.
I got some health stuff. Here, have another health potion of mine.
How many do you have?
I have like 4 more.
We can get more.
We're not
I doubt
stealing.
it.
No, is it stealing if you leave money?
Here, just have fucking 2.
You're a good aligned cleric.
Yeah, I'm good. So I'm going to leave more money than...
Let's just
God,
okay.
It's all our money anyways.
I go saddle up Wolf.
You're like trillionaires.
Exactly. So stop leaving our money all over the place.
Oh, I bust out my awesome chalice from before because I'm a millionaire now.
Is that where you drink your health potions from?
Right. My big ass goblet.
I go...
No, seriously, Garrick, any action you want to do.
All right, I find a nearby health store. I waltz in. I take a health bomb and leave double amount of money.
Roll
on the
1d4.
1d4, I got 1.
Okay, by the way, this is an unremarkable lake trading / fishing town without heroes or magical practitioners. But you do manage to find 1 balm left in the shop, which is a salve that has sort of minor healing properties and would heal 1d4 damage if applied to a wound in a kind of like the best that regular medicine can do before it's magic sort of sense.
I'm keeping my health bombs then.
And I leave double the amount of money that it cost.
Okay, how are you going to find out the cost?
Intuition.
Appraise.
You can use your appraise skill if you want.
I have 0 appraisal.
Okay, your intuition tells you it's almost like a voice from your divine god pipes into your head, acknowledging it's a bad action by instructing you to leave 20 gold pieces and therefore making the family sustainable for the next 5 years in this town.
I do that.
Without anything, you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, give yourself 50 experience points direct from your god.
Okay, I don't feel bad about this action because it was not evil.
All right, let's go up.
I've already saddled up Wolf, and I'm fed up with this town, and it's probably full of ghouls anyway.
This bullshit One River town.